अथ ऋग्वेदीय देवी सूक्तम्। ॐ वाङ् मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता, मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम्। आविराविर्म एधि वेदस्य मणिस्थ, श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासि। अनेनाधीतेनाहोरात्रान् सन्दधामि। ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि, तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु। अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारमवतु वक्तारम्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अहं रुद्रेभिर्वसुभिश्चराम्यहमादित्यैरुतविश्वदेवैः। अहं मित्रावरुणो भाविभर्म्यहमिन्द्राग्नि अहमश्विनो भा। अहं सोममाहनसं बिभर्म्यहं त्वष्टारमुतपूषणं भगम्। अहं दधामि द्रविणं हविष्मते सुप्रावे। ये यजमानाय सुन्मते। अहं राष्ट्रे सङ्गमनिवसूनां चिकितुषे प्रथमा यज्ञियानां। तामा देवा व्यदधुः पुरुत्रा भूरिस्थात्रां भूर्या वेशयन्ति। मयासो अन्नमत्ति यो विपश्यति यः प्राणिति य एं शृणोत्युक्तम्। अमन्त वोमान्त उपक्षियन्ति श्रुतिश्रुतश्रद्धिवन्ते वदामि। अहमेव स्वयमिदं वदामि जुष्टं देवेभिरुतमानुषेभिः। यं कामयेतन्तमुग्रं कृणोमिदं ब्रह्माणन्तमृषिं तं सुमेधाम्। अहं रुद्राय धनुरातनोमि ब्रह्मद्विषेशरवे हन्तवाउ। अहं जनाय समदं कृणोम्यहं द्यावा पृथिवी आविवेश। अहं सुवे पितरमस्य मूर्धन्मम योनिरप्स्व अन्तः समुद्रे। ततो वितिष्ठे भुवनानुविश्वोतामुद्यां वर्ष्मणोपस्पृशामि। अहमेव वात इव प्रवाम्यारभमाना भुवनानि विश्वा। परो दिवा परयेन पृथिव्यै तावते महिना सम्बभूव। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ। नमो देव्यै महादेव्यै शिवायै सततं नमः। नमः प्रकृत्यै भद्रायै नियताः प्रणतास्मतां। रौद्रायै नमो नित्यायै गौर्यै धात्र्यै नमो नमः। ज्योत्स्नायै चेन्दुरूपिण्यै सुखायै सततं नमः। कल्याणै प्रणतां वृद्ध्यै सिद्ध्यै कुर्मो नमो नमः। नैऋत्यै भूभृतां लक्ष्मै शर्वाण्यै ते नमो नमः। दुर्गायै दुर्गपारायै सारायै सर्वकारिण्यै ख्यात्यै तथैव कृष्णायै धूम्रायै सततं नमः। अतिसौम्यातिरौद्रायै नतास्तस्यै नमो नमः। नमो जगत्प्रतिष्ठायै देव्यै कृत्यै नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु विष्णुमायेति शब्दिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु चेतनेत्यभिधीयते नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु बुद्धिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु निद्रारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षुधारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु छायारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तृष्णारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु क्षान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु जातिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लज्जारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु श्रद्धारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु वृत्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु स्मृतिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तुष्टिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु भ्रान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। इन्द्रियाणामधिष्ठात्री भूतानां चाखिलेषु या भूतेषु सततं तस्यै व्याप्तिदेव्यै नमो नमः। चितिरूपेण या कृत्स्नम् एतद्व्याप्य स्थिता जगत् नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः।
Om Namo Narayanaya, dear sisters, brothers and loving children. As we get ready for satsang, let us concentrate our minds on any aspect of God that we like. For this short while, let us forget the world outside and think of God. May the Lord bless us with peace of mind. Let us commence with pranam mantras.
May देवीये ॐ नमो भगवते रामकृष्णाय 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 ॐ नमो भगवती शारदा देवीये 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 ॐ नमो भगवते रामकृष्णाय ॐ नमो भगवती शारदा देवीये ॐ श्रीराम कृष्ण भगवान की जय।
विश्वाधारा विनायका
ॐ विश्वाधारा विनायका
ॐ विश्वाधारा विनायका
ॐ विश्वाधारा विनायका
विनायका विनायका
विनायका विनायका
विनायका विनायका
विनायका विनायका
ॐ विश्वाधारा विनायका
ॐ विश्वाधारा विनायका
सिद्धि विनायक भव भयनाष्टा
सिद्धि विनायक भव भयनाशा
सिद्धि विनायक भव भयनाष्टा
सिद्धि विनायक भव भयनाशा
सुरमुनि वन्दित श्री गणेशा
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 विश्वाधारा विनायका ॐ
विश्वाधारा विनायका
ॐ विश्वाधारा विनायका
ॐ विश्वाधारा विनायका
विनायका विनायका
विनायका विनायका
विनायका विनायका
विनायका विनायका
ॐ विश्वाधारा विनायका
ॐ विश्वाधारा विनायका
सिद्धि विनायक भव भयनाष्टा
सिद्धि विनायक भव भयनाशा
सिद्धि विनायक भव भयनाष्टा
सिद्धि विनायक भव भयनाशा
सुरमुनि वन्दित श्री गणेशा
सुरमुनि वन्दित श्री गणेशा
सुरमुनि वन्दित श्री गणेशा
सुरमुनि वन्दित श्री गणेशा
सुरमुनि वन्दित ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣೇಶ
ಸುರಮುನಿ ವಂದಿತ ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣೇಶ
ಸುರಮುನಿ ವಂದಿತ ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣೇಶ
ಸುರಮುನಿ ವಂದಿತ ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣೇಶ
ವಿಶ್ವಾಧಾರ ವಿನಾಯಕ ಓಂ
ವಿಶ್ವಾಧಾರ
ವಿನಾಯಕ ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಭಗವಾನ್ ಕಿ ಜಯ.
अम्मा अम्मा ताये अखिलांडेश्वरी नीये अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी ताये हो आदि पराशक्ति नीये. अम्मा अम्मा ताये अखिलांडेश्वरी नीये अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी ताये हो आदि पराशक्ति नीये. ओ माता ओ माता ओ माता ललिता माँ. ओ माता ओ माता ओ माता ललिता माँ. ओ माता ओ माता ओ माता शारदा माँ. ओ माता ओ माता ओ माता शारदा माँ. अम्मा परमेश्वरी अखिलांडेश्वरी आदि पराशक्ति पालय 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 माँ. अम्मा अम्मा ताये अखिलांडेश्वरी नीये अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी ताये हो आदि पराशक्ति नीये. अम्मा अम्मा ताये अखिलांडेश्वरी नीये अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी ताये हो आदि पराशक्ति नीये. ओ माता ओ माता ओ माता ललिता माँ. ओ माता ओ माता ओ माता ललिता माँ. ओ माता ओ माता ओ माता शारदा माँ. ओ माता ओ माता ओ माता शारदा माँ. अम्मा परमेश्वरी अखिलांडेश्वरी आदि पराशक्ति पालय 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 माँ. अम्मा अम्मा ताये अखिलांडेश्वरी नीये अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी ताये हो आदि पराशक्ति नीये. हो आदि पराशक्ति नीये. हो आदि पराशक्ति नीये. हो आदि पराशक्ति नीये. जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी 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 जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना
यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना
Om Aim Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Shri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. Om Namo Narayanaya, dear sisters, brothers and loving children. Let us once again listen to the nectar-like words of Sri Krishna, which are practical and comforting. These lessons have deep meanings and are not very easy to grasp. We shall try to explain from whatever we have heard from our Gurujis or have read in holy books. May Sri Krishna guide us so that we have the correct understanding of this scripture. We have learned many valuable lessons from chapter 2 thus far. All of these become meaningful only when we try to practice them. As the Master says, the almanac forecasts rain. In every page it talks about rain, but we will not get a drop of water by squeezing its pages. It is only when we apply the teachings to our lives that we will reap the benefit of it. Arjuna asks Sri Krishna many questions about spiritual life. Some of them include how we can attain the highest perfection and how we can control the restless mind. Through each answer, the Lord carefully guides us higher and higher on the spiritual path. His instructions clearly indicate that although God is everywhere, we must first see Him within ourselves. Shri Krishna encourages us to go forward when He says, "Remain even-minded in success and failure." O Arjuna, this is verily yoga. Established in this evenness of mind, one frees oneself in this very life from virtue and vice alike. Therefore, devote yourself to yoga. Skill in action is verily yoga. The world is made up of the pairs of opposites such as good and bad, virtue and vice, birth and death, etc. Lord Krishna advises us not to be swayed by joy or sorrow, happiness or pain, and pleasure or misery. A devotee once asked Sri Sarada Devi, "Mother, if there exists some being called God, why is there so much of suffering and misery in the world? Does He not see it? Has He not the power to remove it?" Holy Mother, who is all-knowing, gave a perfect and profound reply when she said, "Creation itself is full of misery and happiness. Could anyone appreciate happiness if misery did not exist? Besides, how is it possible for everyone to be happy altogether?" Another example of opposites is day and night. If we had bright sunshine all the time, we would take it for granted and not appreciate it. Since we have nightfall, we love the beautiful sunshine and wait for the sun to rise each morning to experience daylight. Sri Ram also teaches us how to remain calm in the midst of life's diverse experiences. When Sri Ram was told that he will be crowned king, he was absolutely calm. He was not elated or excited. Within a few moments, he was banished to the forest. Sri Ram showed no grief, anger, or disappointment. He remained totally calm and content. Sri Ram explained that he would have the blessed opportunity to visit ashramas and meet great saints. Sri Ram saw the hand of God in everything and thus accepted every experience as a possibility to progress in life. When we face every situation with an unperturbed mind and act rightly, then we can be free and enjoy peace of mind. This is an eternal virtue, an asset in all other walks of life too. The Lord gives us a superb teaching when He says, skill in action is verily yoga. In thought, word, and deed, we must be composed and happy within. If every situation affects us, then we will not enjoy peace of mind. Arjuna is now curious and asks in verse 54, "What, O Krishna, is the mark of the man of steady wisdom, merged in samadhi or in God? How does he speak? How does he sit? How does he walk?" The word sthita prajna means one of steady wisdom. Shri Krishna explains that only a person of steady wisdom can know Him. The Lord says that a sthita prajna is one who overcomes all desires, is satisfied in his or her own self, and is a knower of Brahman. Sri Sarada Devi exemplified this perfect state. Mother's life is a clear example of a sthita prajna, a person of steady wisdom. We can relate to Mother because she was always busy, yet absolutely calm and not agitated. Holy Mother suffered so much, but she never lost her cool. Mother was the embodiment of bliss and showered that bliss on all who came to her. Even today, when we meditate on her or read her practical teachings, we feel calm and composed. We enjoy inner peace. Mother was always engaged in mundane household chores, but never complained about it. To her, all work was worship. She used to say, "Through work alone can one remove the bondage of work, and not by avoiding it." Let us discuss a few incidents that portray Holy Mother's tranquility and composure, and how we can apply these to our lives. Sister Nivedita, a disciple of Swami Vivekananda, said, "Mother's life is one long stillness of prayer. Despite her activity, Mother gave correct advice to devotees at any time. Mother's family was very disrespectful to her, since they did not recognize her divinity. Holy Mother never retaliated or became angry. Neither did she become sad or depressed. She was calm, forbearing, and understanding. That is what we should try to do. During difficult times, or even if someone is being unkind to us, it is helpful to silently repeat God's name and ask God for guidance. Since God is seated in our hearts, He is sure to help us." Swami Chetanananda relates how Sri Sarada Devi faced her challenges, which are similar to ours. Once he asked Swami Ishanananda, a disciple and an attendant of Holy Mother. He said, "Swamiji, you lived with the Mother for almost 11 years. Could you tell me the difference between Mother and the other women in our families?" The Swami thought for a while and then replied, "Have you seen any woman in your life who is devoid of desire? The Mother was completely desireless, and she was a goddess. When a divine being is born as human, he or she acts like a human being. When people come to me with their problems, I tell them, 'How many problems do you have?' Read the life of Holy Mother and you will see how many problems Mother had and how she managed them. Mother suffered from poverty, disease, and bereavement. Her relatives treated her poorly, and she endured the madness of her sister-in-law, her niece Radhu, and others. It is really amazing to see how Mother dealt with those problems calmly, with love and compassion, patience and perseverance. We must learn from her how to solve human problems. If we are patient and understanding, we can be kind and helpful, as we will understand that God is in everyone. Love, too, is an important quality. Holy Mother saw God in all and loved all equally. Love alone enables us to live peacefully. Swami Chetanananda continues, we have so much friction and misunderstandings among ourselves that we lose peace of mind, and we sometimes suffer from fear and anxiety. Most of our problems develop due to a lack of communication and faith in each other. We can solve many of our problems through frankness, humility, and making accommodations to fit the circumstances. Sri Ramakrishna taught the Holy Mother, please adjust according to time, place, and person. The Holy Mother's tiny room in Dakshineshwar was called the Nahabat. She recalled, the door of the Nahabat was so low that at first I would bump my head against its upper frame. One day I got a cut on the head. Then I became accustomed to it. The head bent of itself as soon as I approached the door. The Holy Mother was extremely bashful and modest. She kept herself veiled so that strangers could not see her face. Early in the morning, she would take her bath in the Ganges. Once in the darkness, she almost stepped on a crocodile. The Holy Mother underwent all these difficulties only to serve the Master. Unquote. We have the best facilities at home, yet we are not content. Once we cultivate love for God, worldly enjoyment and comfort will not be so significant. We will learn that less is more. The Swamiji said, once Mother, who was 24 years old then, was returning to Dakshineshwar with a group of people. She could not keep pace with them and had to pass a meadow all alone. Soon, a fierce-looking man approached her. Mother was calm, fearless, and tactful. She immediately endeared herself to him by saying, Father, I am your daughter Sarada. My companions have left me behind. Perhaps I am going in the wrong direction. Your son-in-law, that is, Sri Ramakrishna, lives at the Kali temple at Dakshineshwar. I am going to him. Please accompany me there. He will certainly appreciate your kindness and show you proper courtesy. The robber helped her. How wonderfully she made that robber her own. Unquote. It is only through prayer that we become strong and feel empowered. The practice of regular prayer, japa, meditation, and reading holy books come to our aid during difficult times. Holy Mother said, the easiest and best way of solving the problems of life is to repeat the name of God silently. We can repeat God's name while walking, driving, waiting for someone, cleaning, or doing any simple chores. Once we cultivate that habit, we will experience great joy. Swamiji continues, concerning interpersonal relationships, the Master told Hirday, you must bear with me and I must bear with you. Then everything will go well. Otherwise, the manager of the temple will have to sort our differences. The mother learned this beautiful trait from the master. Her unselfishness, love, sweetness, and modesty conquered people's minds immediately. Swami Ishanananda told us this marvelous story concerning the mother's presence of mind, strong common sense, and ability to adjust according to time and situation. Once, mother was returning to Jairambati by bullock cart with some devotees. On the way, they stopped to cook their meal. The food was almost ready when the cook broke the earthen rice pot accidentally. The cooked rice was scattered on the ground. We were in a dilemma and did not know what to do. Holy Mother came to our rescue. She carefully collected the rice from the top, then offered the rice, dal, and vegetables to the picture of Sri Ramakrishna, which she always carried. She prayed with folded hands, "Master, you have arranged this food for us today. Please eat it now while it is warm." Thereafter, all of us ate and continued on our way. Unquote. When this happens at home, we get very angry. Sometimes children accidentally drop water or food items and we immediately scold them. If we are calm and teach them to be careful, lovingly teach them, they will learn. All of us make mistakes. It is to everyone's advantage to be helpful rather than criticize or complain. The revered Swamiji says, "We have no peace because our minds are restless. This is a universal problem." The Holy Mother reassured a disciple, "Those who are my children are already free. They have nothing to fear." Many aspirants suffer from doubt and confusion in spiritual life. Once a devotee asked the mother, "Sometimes I get confused and no one is near me to ask about my doubt. What should I do?" The mother replied, "Keep a picture of the Master, or we may say keep a picture of any deity, always with you, and think that he or she is looking after you. If you have any question, pray to God. You will see that God will give you the solution in your mind. He is always with you. People do not look for him within. The mind only goes outward, and so they search outside. When we pray for something, and if it is absolutely necessary for you, you will find the answer arising within your mind like a flash. If any person prays to the Master wholeheartedly, the Master listens and arranges everything. Thus, Sri Sarada Devi gives us simple answers to life's complex problems. Our lives will improve if we can practice some of these teachings. We will learn to be composed and assist when difficulties arise. The Holy Mother's life shows us that we can be satisfied with whatever we have. Then we will be at peace. The best desire to have is the desire to know God. As we read the scriptures, keep holy company, and do our sadhana regularly, our love for God and for humanity will increase, and we can remain calm and composed in the midst of any calamity. Jai Shri Krishna. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanam Astu.
મને લાગ્યો તમારો ખોદ શ્રીરન ચોર હોદા ખુરવાસી मारी अखियाँ दर्शन प्यासी
મને લાગ્યો તમારો ખોજ શ્રી રણછોડ ઓ ઠાકોરવાસી મારી અખિયા દર્શન પ્યાસી
મને લાગ્યો તમારો ખોદ શ્રી રણછોડ ખોદા ખોરવાસી મારી અખિયા દર્શન પ્યાસી
મને લાગ્યો તમારો ખોજ શ્રી રણછોડ ઓ ઠાકોરવાસી મારી અખિયા દર્શન પ્યાસી
તારા દર્શન કરવા કાજ રે મારું હૈયું વલકે આજ રે
તારા દર્શન કરવા કાજ રે મારું હૈયો વલકે આજ રે
તું સાંભળ સાંભળ રણછોડ જગના સ્વામી મારી આરજુ અંતરયામી મને લાગ્યો તમારો ખોદ શ્રી રણછોડ ખોદા ખોરવાસી મારી અખિયા દર્શન પ્યાસી
મને લાગ્યો તમારો ખોજ શ્રી રણછોડ ઓ ઠાકોરવાસી મારી અખિયા દર્શન પ્યાસી
મારી આરતી અંતર ધરજો રે મારી આશા પૂરન કરજો રે
મારી આરતી અંતર ધરજો રે મારી આશા પૂર્ણ કરજો રે તું સાંભળ સાંભળ રણછોડ જગના સ્વામી
મારી સહાય કરો અવિનાશી મને લાગ્યો તમારો ખોદ શ્રી રણછોડ ખોદા ખોરવાસી મારી અખિયા દર્શન પ્યાસી
મને લાગ્યો તમારો ખોજ શ્રી રણછોડ ઓ ઠાકોરવાસી મારી અખિયા દર્શન પ્યાસી
મને કજ તારો ભાસ રે હું તો બન્યો તમારો દાસ રે
મને એક જ તારો ભાસ રે હું તો બન્યો તમારો દાસ રે તું સાંભળ સાંભળ
Om Namo Narayanaya. We are happy to announce that today we will commence online Hinduism classes after this satsang. We trust that you will enjoy the class and benefit from it. Let us sit calmly and try to control the restless mind. We pray to God to bless us so that we can practice His practical teachings to help us in life's journey. We shall read the meaning of 2 verses from the Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna says, "He who is without attachment for anything, who neither rejoices when receiving good, nor is dejected by bad, he is firmly fixed in wisdom. The disciplined man, moving among objects with the senses under control and free from attraction and aversion, attains tranquility." Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
ॐ सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु, सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु, सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु, सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते, पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम तत्सत्।
जय श्री गुरु महाराज की
जय।
महामाई की
जय।
स्वामी जी महाराज की
जय।
गंगा मात की
जय।
महावीर स्वामी जी की
जय।
सर्व ऋषि मुनीन की
जय। पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव की जय। ओम नमो नारायणाय।
We will be covering Swami Vivekananda's life and teachings over 4 weeks. To understand Swami Vivekananda's divine Leela, it is helpful to broadly divide Swamiji's life into segments and look at how time and association influenced Swamiji. But more importantly, how Swamiji influenced and continues to influence the world. This morning, we will focus on Swami Vivekananda's early life. It should be noted that religion is considered the backbone of Indian national life. And whenever there was a spiritual crisis in Indian national life, God descended in human form to restore dharma, that is, righteousness. In the modern age, it was Sri Ramakrishna who descended to this earthly plane along with Sri Sarada Devi and Swami Vivekananda. The spiritual crisis of the 19th century was the decline of Hinduism, which was primarily brought upon by British occupation and domination of India over several hundred years. Kolkata served as the seat of the British Empire and the gateway to India, and was flooded with Western ideas and ideals. All things foreign were perceived as superior, and with this perception came the erosion of ancient practices and Indian culture. The Indian spirit was rapidly under decline, and society deeply fractured under this crucial period in history. Swami Vivekananda's birth was therefore no coincidence and no ordinary birth. Even before Master set eyes on Swami Vivekananda, then Narayan, for the very first time, Master had had a vision whilst in Samadhi, in which he saw Swami Vivekananda in the form of a rishi. Master describes how his mind went up a luminous path far beyond the sun, the moon, and the stars, and entered a region of light. This region was even above the region of the gods and goddesses. Master saw 7 rishis in deep meditation. Suddenly, a part of the mass of light took the form of a divine child. The divine child went up to one of the rishis and said, "I am going down. You too must come down with me." Hardly had Master seen Narayan, Master knew that Narayan was that rishi in the vision. The divine child in the vision was none other than Sri Ramakrishna, who came to earth with the sword of knowledge to remind humanity of the luminous path to God. Narayan's divine existence is further confirmed when the two meet for the very first time at Dakshineshwar. Sri Ramakrishna takes hold of Narayan's hand and sheds profuse tears of joy as though the two were familiar to each other. With folded palms, Master addresses Narayan as Rishi Nara, a part of Narayana, who has incarnated himself this time to remove the miseries and sufferings of humanity. When we study the life and teachings of Swami Vivekananda, it instills hope and courage in us and enables us to face life's challenges and deepen our faith in ourselves and in God. Swami Vivekananda's life and teachings are powerful and dynamic and guides us to a positive way of life. Our lives can be transformed if we try to put some of Swami Vivekananda's teachings into practice. Narayan's parents were Vishwanath Datta, a well-known and respected lawyer, and Bhuvaneshwari Devi, a pious, intelligent, and charitable woman. Narayan's birth occurred after his mother prayed and fasted for many years to Lord Shiva for a son. On the 12th of January, 1863, a beautiful chubby child was born. They named him Vireshwar and lovingly called him Narayan. Narayan's mother's influence shaped the transformation of his character and development of his mind. She taught him his first English words, and he mastered Sanskrit and the Bengali alphabet under her tutorship. She taught him the Ramayana and the Mahabharata He was a talented and boisterous child with an excellent memory. At age 7, he joined the Metropolitan Institution and showed exceptional intelligence. He would spend the early part of the academic year doing extra reading and the latter 3 months studying the prescribed text, always achieving high marks. Narayan showed striking signs of excellence, not only in his intellectual capacity, but also in qualities of the heart like resourcefulness, courage, self-confidence, and kindness. There are many anecdotes from his childhood that illustrate these qualities. Some of the better known stories are the classroom incident and the ghost in the tree. I will kindly ask you to read pages 15 and 16 of the prescribed text. As a child, Narayan's favorite game was King and the Court, in which he always played the role of the king. He was a natural leader amongst his friends and displayed strong leadership characteristics even at his young age. Narayan was loved by all, and his wit and pranks amused everyone. He was never shy and made himself at home everywhere. He enjoyed fencing, wrestling, rowing, and other sport. He loved animals and had several pets. Narayan was undeniably a strong-willed boy with a heart of gold. He was especially fond of wandering monks and used to give away things from the house as an offering. Even when locked in his room to prevent him from giving away valuables, he would throw whatever he could find out the window. Young Narayan's instincts kept him away from dubious ways, and truthfulness was the backbone of his life. While qualities of head and heart marked Narayan as outstanding, what distinguished him from others was his rare spiritual excellence. He did not get satisfaction from material things. Narayan liked to meditate and became adept at it. It awakened in him deep spiritual emotions. Meditation was the one constant throughout his life. Once he was traveling by bullock cart to Raipur through a thick forest. Stimulated by the wonderful beauty of nature surrounding him, the naturally meditative Narayan found his mind so deeply absorbed in God that he lost all external consciousness. Later, he described the feeling as indescribable joy. Narayan's temperament changed as he got older. He showed a preference for intellectual pursuits and attended public lectures and read books and newspapers. He began to develop an argumentative power. Narayan was attracted by his father's noble and cultured mind. They held long conversations on topics that demanded depth, precision, and soundness of thought. Narayan was given free intellectual rein, believing that education is a stimulus to thought and not a superimposition of ideas. After passing the entrance examination, he entered college and acquired a thorough grasp of masterpieces on Western logic, Western philosophy, and ancient and modern history. Narayan was a brilliant conversationalist, a sweet singer, and leader in all innocent fun. As his intellectual horizon began to widen, he came more into contact with Western philosophy and science. He began to question his orthodox beliefs. These doubts and questions made him restless. He had faith and devotion, but he wanted reason to support this. At this time, the influence of the Brahmo Samaj leader, Keshab Chandra Sen, was strong on the intellectual youth. Narayan became interested in the Brahmo movement and was captivated by Sen's lectures and writings. The Brahmo movement protested against certain aspects of orthodox Hindu society, such as polytheism, this meaning the belief in more than one god. They protested against image worship, divine incarnation, and the need for a guru. On the social side, the Brahmo stood for reforms, such as eradication of the caste system, the recognition of the equality of man, and the education and emancipation of women. Narayan was influenced by all of these, and he challenged the idea of deities, image worship, and the need for a guru. But his spiritual nature made him continue with his meditation. For a while, the Brahmo's teachings satisfied him, but he gradually began to realize that if God was to be realized, he was no nearer to the goal. Narayan believed that Western philosophy was attempting to give a first-hand knowledge of God without direct experience. Narayan's burning desire was to establish the truth. Could God be seen? He spoke to leaders of many religious sects, but not one of them could give him a satisfactory answer. Just 4 miles away in Dakshineshwar lived Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna's life was just the opposite of Narayan's. Sri Ramakrishna came from a poor Orthodox Brahmin family in a village where Western civilization had not reached. Sri Ramakrishna had scarcely any secular learning. With sincere and intense spiritual practice and devotion, he realized the living presence of God. Narayan first heard of Sri Ramakrishna from his college professor, William Hastie. Hastie was reading a poem by William Wordsworth called The Excursion, and was attempting to explain the state of ecstasy as experienced by the poet. Hastie told his students that for visual proof of the state of ecstasy, one should visit Sri Ramakrishna at the Dakshineshwar Kali temple. In his mental crisis, Narayan remembered Sri Ramakrishna and decided to visit him. This meeting was a transformative one. In the next class, we will continue with Swami Vivekananda's first meeting with Sri Ramakrishna. Om Namo Narayanaya.